beautiful souls. It's just me, Arlisha, aka LECA-Semi, the Divine Plant Diva. Thank you for joining my channel. And remember, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. Isn't the crouton beautiful? The roots are not bad at all. I think they're really nice. I think they're lovely. Yes, you're with me today, just going over this crouton, getting ready to put it in a LECA solution with its root ball attached to it. So, this is very important that you went over with me, and I'm going to do a hydroponic one just in a few seconds. But I wanted to go over Terraponics, which is a combination of the root ball of the plant plus the actual LECA, the lightweight expanded clay aggregate, those little pebbles that you see in the sink there. And as you can see, I'm just kind of evaluating the plant. It's very beautiful. I got it off of eBay. It came a little shady. I had to kind of get it a little time frame. I'm in love with croutons. I love the colorful leaves, and I've missed this little yellow sprinkled one that I hadn't seen in a while. But as you can see here, I'm showing you the aquaponic solution. I put it in this container. It's in just a tablespoon. I use that, and I use Super Thrive. Super Thrive is one that plays an important role in vitamins and nourishment to help the plant thrive. And I put it in this little container here. But I'm hoping that you guys can get a chance to see how well that you using the clay aggregate balls and using the root ball of your own plant, because those roots are really going to enjoy its own environment, its own soil environment. You also have to have this fenestrated holes. See these little opening holes. You also have to have that as well. And just trying to get everything ready and prepared, keeping that root ball together, because let me just say this is good for plants that have very thin roots, particularly when you want to introduce them to the LECA treatment. But I do clean my plants. I mean, that's where you have put a little soap on them and clean them up a little bit. That's important for me, particularly when I get them some places where I don't even know really what they've done to the plant. So I have to do a little wash down. So that's really important for me to wash down the plant. So that's what you see me doing. And I'm always checking the water, because it's really important. You want to try to get the water as warm as possible. You don't want water too hot, because you can destroy the plant. And you can destroy your own self, actually, too. You don't want something too cold either that puts the plant in a semi-shock state. So you're trying to get it the temperature, like room temperature, when cleaning your plant. You could use a little soap. You can rinse it with some water. You can use a little baking soda. It's all based on the type of plant that you have. I know I don't advise you to use soft leaves like clodiuses. I don't advise you to wash clodiuses with soap and stuff like that, because those actually are very soft kind of lightweight leaves. But these leaves are pretty sturdy, so when cleaning them and preparing them is different. As you can see here, I'm putting in my LECA balls first, and I've put in a little of my solution that I showed you earlier with seaweed fertilizer for this. And see, one thing you want to do is kind of line the base of the pot first before you put your plant in. Then I'm going to put the root ball in there, because the root ball is a very important part of this. So as you can see, it still has soil on it, because I didn't want to disrupt the integrity of the soil, because some plants cannot deal with you rinsing all of the soil out of them. And there we go, putting more LECA there. As you can see, this actually is really, really nice. And this is a really good approach. And see how nice and green that is. It's beginning to like it already. And there we go. There we go. We've put in the LECA balls We've gotten this. This is Terraponics. And that's going to involve your soil and kind of surrounding the soil, the LECA. This is one way to do it. There are other ways to do this. I don't want you to think that you're limited to the one way. But you'll appreciate it and they'll love it and they'll be ready for it. So just keep in mind, if you decide that you got small root plants, really small roots that you don't want to rinse out, or you got a plant that you don't think you want to take chances on the integrity of the plant, do it like that. Now I'm getting ready to go through a semi-hydroponic situation where I've cleaned all the soil off of the plant, and I have been letting this sit for a while. When I first got this from eBay, those roots were like in bad shape, and they're not 100% right now, but they're better looking than what they look when I first got this plant. You have to be really mindful of, who you purchase your plants for. And the place that I have seen is constantly pretty good, it's EC's. I was mindful of, purchasing the plant, but let me just say I had to nurse the roots to a place before I stuck them in semi-hydroponic environment. So right now they're just soaking in a little nutrients, a little stress relieving Super Thrive solution. But I'm going to be doing the LECA semi-hydroponic using the same ingredients that I use for the Terraponics. Just so that you would be aware of it, just so that you're aware that I'm using the same ingredients that I used before. And it's just really important for me to make sure that you do this. Now, this is an Aero plant, and it's beautiful. I love these type of plants. I'll put the scientific name down for you. I've been looking for one for some time, and particularly that there are different types, and I've been looking for a different kind of Aero plant. I have a berry illusion Aero plant as well, but this one is a really cute Aero plant, and I think that you will enjoy having one of these in your home because they love to grow. I've had these for different types for years, and I'm just really enthusiastic about doing this in a LECA solution. But I let this sit for a period of time now before I started to put it in this LECA environment, because like I said, the roots were damaged. But I always believe, and I know many of you who use this, use the semi-hydroponic approach, know that when you take plants out of soil, that it's probably best that you let them sit in water first so the roots can get used to the water before you prepare them for the semi-hydroponic environment. As you can see, my little string there that will actually pick up water that's in the bucket that you see that doesn't have any holes in it, of course. Just getting ourselves prepared and ready to do this. I love plants. And I've told you guys a little bit about me loving plants and having plants since I've been a young girl. And this method is just one of the many methods that one can use to do semi-hydroponics. You can also use rock. Rock is another type of solid that can be used. And it was used really first. And what you'll find when I do Terraponics, a lot of the times I will use rock and LECA, both of them with the soil base. But, just as usual, investigating the plant, I got to clean the plant off. Because I don't really know who had the plant before I got it. So you can use regular water to clean the plant. You can use soap. I used a little soap, and I didn't show you the soap part yet because I'm holding the plant, trying to make sure that I get it clean. And then now this is just kind of rinsing the soap off. So you can have a nice clean plant before you start putting it in an environment. Give it a fighting chance when it's in these environments. And I say, just making sure that you kind of clean those roots off and, in the warm water. But like you see, the roots are still not 100%. Some of them are kind of shabby looking, but I'm going to go ahead and make my move with this particular plant. I think it's lovely. I think it's beautiful, and I really appreciate God's creation, as I've told you. About the importance of getting a plant, and that they are God's creation. So just so that you are understanding that, that's why I spend a great deal of time taking out some time to show you guys about plants. And I'm hoping that you guys will take an opportunity and try these different methods in your own way. You don't have to use my way. You can use your own way. But just so you know, I'm going to be making sure that, you know, everybody is in a mindset that you can do this with plants. You know, whatever, you know, even if you start off with a cactus, I always tell people you can start off with cactus because those are the kind of plants that tend to be easier to care for. But, and also pothos, those are another one, and philodendrons are other ones that are easier to take care of. But anyway, as I prepare my my clay pebbles in my semi-hydroponic environment, you can see me getting the plant ready and set. I'm excited about it. You know, thinking that this was really good. I usually try to get my setup in the sink ready. I get, you know, things that I'm going to be putting the plant on. I like decorative things that put the plant on, and I try to get all of that stuff ready before I actually start. But take a look here. Very beautiful, very nice. I appreciate it. Very lovely. I love this plant. And I'm thinking that you need to probably give it a shot yourself, and get ready to do that with a wonderful plant. Don't take it out on yourself if you don't do a wonderful job, or if it doesn't make it. Try another a plant, and try my Terraponics approach. You'll find that also works a lot easier for plants too. So either way it goes, here are the two methods. I'm hoping that you really enjoyed that, and I'm hoping that those things work out well for you. Goodbye.